Oh, good sit. Oh, wow, wait. Good sit. Good sit. Oh. Well, if you saw the shorts video that we did the other day, you'll know that Alyosha has a bit of a habit of, when he's on the leash, he likes to throw a tantrum to try and get me to let him off the leash, and that doesn't work because I'm a hard ass. Enough. Enough. Not going to give in to that sort of thing. This video just now, this was 2 days later. I didn't get to film it, but as soon as we got into the park, he sat down straight away. I didn't even ask him to. And this is really, realistically, this is what you want. You don't want to have to ask your dog every single time you want them to do something. Make it automatic by practicing it every single time. Never ever giving in. Never letting their tantrums weaken your resolve. Goodness me. It's hard to pick up poop with one hand and holding a camera. Never let them take an inch. Today, we're working on a new habit that Alyosha has. It's something he's had from the beginning. We've only had him about 2 months. There are a lot of different things we had to work on with him. And I like to sort of do things one thing at a time because it's so easy to get overwhelmed when you've got a new dog. He's got this habit of running off. As soon as he sees the leash come out, he decides, oh, okay, you're gonna put me back in the car. So he just stays, you know, 5 meters away from me where I can't get him. And I know a lot of you have got similar issues with your dogs. They're just a little bit too clever. They like to make their own decisions. They like to decide when the walk is over. So when you've got a dog like Alyosha, he's a 15-month-old Czechoslovakian Wolfdog. He's got his balls, so he's full of hormones and independence, and he's very intelligent. Being a Wolfdog, super, super smart. And when you've got a dog like that, it's easy to get frustrated because they're constantly trying to outsmart you and sometimes succeeding. So you've got to think of how to outsmart them without them feeling like you've tricked them. So let me explain. So when you've got a very clever dog, you can't be too predictable, okay? You've got to be one step ahead at all times, or they will work out what you're doing and they will work a way around your training. So if your training isn't very good, and I don't mean that as an insult or anything, I just mean if your training skill level is quite basic, a dog like him, he's just going to walk all over you and you won't know what to do. So I'm going to tell you what to do, share my little secrets, okay? So first tip, you don't ever put the leash away like in your pocket or anything like that. Have it in your hand all the time, or like across your body. It looks like I'm trying to hang myself. Across your body, wear it across your body if you like. That's another option. And you just want to show your dog that the leash is always around. This is the first step. Desensitize them to it. Desensitize them to the leash so that when they do see the leash, it doesn't automatically mean that you're going to put it on them and take them home, okay? Because a lot of dogs are very clever. They work it out pretty quickly and they think, right, every time he pulls the leash out, the walk ends. I don't want the walk to end because I've got super important doggy business to attend to. I can see some deer in the distance that I'd like to chase. There's all these things to smell. I'd like to pee on a few more logs. Super important stuff. And this is the best way to teach them not to run away from you at the end. So desensitizing them, I'll show you what that looks like. First step, I've got this leash just in my hand. I'm not going to put it anywhere near him. I'm just going to walk past him. And Alyosha, what's this? He's always a good boy. Oh, cuddles. Good cuddles. Oh, nice boy. Oh, yes. Now, while you're doing cuddles, you do a collar grab, okay? As soon as you do the collar grab, you're good boy. All right, go play. Go on. Okay, now what did I not do? I didn't grab his collar and immediately put the leash back on and walk him out of the park, okay? This is what I mean by don't trick your dog, okay? You will break their trust. You try to trick your dog with a cuddle. You give them a little cuddle, you invite them in for cuddles, and then you immediately grab the collar and then just put the leash back on. They're gonna feel so betrayed, because they will know what you've done. You've deceived them. Like, dogs do have a concept of deception. I don't think all dogs understand that, but some do. Some are bright enough to understand when they've been tricked. And I tell you what, it's not gonna work next time. If you've got a clever dog, you can't pull cheap tricks like that, okay? Desensitize them gradually, desensitize them slowly. All throughout the walk, you should be petting your dog, calling them over, having a little cuddles. He's a boy. Who is this? Oh, good boy, you want to cuddle? Come, this way, this way. Come on then. Oh, lovely, lovely boy. Again, cuddle, cuddle, cuddle. Collar grab, another cuddle. Oh, good. There you go, go play. And there we go, I just got another collar grab. No avoidance whatsoever. He was very happy for me to grab his collar because I'm doing this all throughout the entire walk. So when you do this for the whole walk, it's not suspicious, right? If you only do this when you need to put the leash on, that's suspicious, okay? They're not stupid. They're not dumb, as I'm sure you've worked out already. Hey kiddo, you're a good boy, you're handsome, go on. So if you're training in a way that is kind of lazy, trying to pull cheap tricks on them, it's not going to work. All right, so the next step, I'm going to put the camera down for this because I need 2 hands. Ready? Next step is introducing the leash. Whoa, that camera is wonky. I've got to fire my camera guy. Huh. Let's do that up. Next step, introducing the leash, desensitizing to the leash. So first thing we did, we desensitized him to coming to us for a cuddle and touching the collar, grabbing it just a little bit so he knows we're holding it, and then letting him go. Just because I've called you over here doesn't mean we're going home. Just because I've grabbed your collar doesn't mean the walk's ending, you know? Desensitization, all right, ready? Hang on, they're doing a little wrestle. I don't know if you can hear all the growling in that. Hey, crazy boys. Wait till they've finished. All right, I think that's the zoomies done. Ready? Blushing. Hey, shoo, shoo, shoo. Oh, wow, good boy. Collar grab. Here we go. What's this? I'm gonna put the leash on. Oh, good boy. Very nice. All right, go play. Go on. Go play. Good boy. Boy. Wow, he's a good boy. Oh, you're doing agility. Good boy. Come on, come here. Come on. Oh, hello, little bear. Good boy. Massage, collar grab, putting the leash on. Now this time, I'm doing it up. We're gonna go for a 20-second walk, and then I'm gonna let him go again, okay? Desensitization, let's go. Up, 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 up. Wow. Yeah, look, you're not gonna go to Crufts, eh? With that attitude. Good boy. Ready? And 3, go. So again, you see, I'm grabbing the collar. That's the first step. Grab the collar. Well, massage. As you're massaging, you grab the collar, let go. Next step, well, do that several times. Do that for several walks, okay? He's extremely intelligent, very trainable if you've got the right training attitude. Not all dogs are gonna learn so quickly, okay? He learns extremely fast. But most dogs, you're gonna see some really good results within a couple of weeks if you do this, if you commit to it every day. So if your dog is absolutely impossible to get back at the end of a walk, you need a long line like this, longer. This is only 6 meters. You need a long, long, long line, you know, 15, 20 meters. I don't know what that is in feet, I'm sorry. You're a good boy, are you? Oh, here we go. Is it stalking? No, okay. Stalking has been cancelled today. So get yourself a long line, 15-20 meters, and don't let your dog off. Don't let them off completely until you can, at the very least, grab their collar. So they can run around, but when it comes time for it, you can stand on the lead, you can stand on the end of it, you can reel them back in, do the cuddles, do the collar grab just as you would normally, and then let them go again with the lead still attached. So you've got some control there and they're not just running the show like they have been. So there he is. So you got dogs that are really independently minded, cunning, very intelligent. This is what you need to do, but don't trick them. Okay, you got to play the long game here. Don't take those short wins and think, aha, I've got you now, let's go home. That's going to damage their trust in you long term. You will create more work for yourself in the long run. The slow way is the fast way. Take it easy in the beginning. Really ease them into it so that they don't know what you're doing. So I'm saying don't trick your dog. We kind of are anyway. But we're tricking them in a way that they're unable to see what's happening. Oh, hello, handsome. What are you doing? And the other thing is, like, you gotta be interesting, okay? If you invite your dog over for cuddles, there's no point you standing here going, come here, Stormy. Stormy, come. Stormy. Like, bro, come on. No one's listening to that, okay? You gotta do the cute, silly voice that dogs like to hear. And if I hear that any of you have been cheating, you're gonna be in big trouble, okay? It's gonna be straight to the naughty corner, because your dog will tell me. I get emails from dogs all the time, so watch yourselves. The other thing is, if your dog is not as responsive as you'd like them to be, right? So you've got them on a long line temporarily. Oh, here we go, it's a showdown. Go, 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 zoomies. You got 5 minutes, go. If your dog is not as responsive as you'd like them to be, and for whatever reason you've let them completely off the leash without doing this training, I know you're not gonna do that, but just hypothetically, in case you have come across that situation, don't yell at them when they come back. And I mean, don't yell at them, and don't be like bristled up with your body language either, because dogs know what that means. They're not stupid. They know what that means. And is that going to encourage them to want to come back next time? No, no, it isn't. They don't understand it as, because you think like, oh, I'm punishing him for not listening. Dogs don't see it that way. They don't understand that. If you called them 2 minutes ago, and then they finally come back, and then you punish them for coming back, they don't understand why they're being punished. All they think to themselves is, man, this guy, when we're at home, he's lovely. Such a wonderful human. So glad I adopted him. But when we go for walks, anytime I come near him, he barks at me, right? What kind of idiot dog would want to come back to a human that is always angry all the time? Okay, you got to be fun. Come on, boys. Ooh, he's a good boy. Wow. Do I have anything else of value to say? I think that's about it. Let's keep it simple, keep it sweet, keep it secret, keep it safe.